Hello, friends. In our last lesson together, we learned how to build words. And as we practice making words, I want you to remember in your brain that we need to mark our vowel underneath the vowel with an X like we did last time. So, I need you to get out your whiteboard and your marker. Pause the screen and do that now. And when you've done that, you can look back up at the screen with me. Okay, friends, on your whiteboard, I'm going to give you a slide and an ending consonant. Remember, if our slide has an ending consonant, do we have to put the slide arrow? No, we don't. We have to mark our vowel with an X. So I'm going to give you the slide and the ending consonant, and you're going to write your word on your board. Remember, going down your board. If you run out of room, you can just start another column. All right, our first word that I want you to write is bag. Hear it again. Bag. Bag. Write that word on your board. Bag. Bag. And remember, I'm going to mark my vowel with an X because this is a real word. Remember, when your slide gets an ending consonant, you mark your vowel. All right, here's the next one. Dad. Dad. One more time. Dad. Dad. Write that on your board now. I'm going to mark my vowel with an X. Dad. Dad. One more time. Dad. Dad. All right, my next one is fad. Fad. One more time. Fad. Fad. Go ahead and write that on your board now. Say the slide and then put the ending consonant on. The slide is fad. 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 Mark my vowel. Remember, we said a fad was something that was popular for a short amount of time. We said colored shoestrings were a fad. All right. So the lesson today is about nonsense words. Does anybody know what nonsense means? Think in your brain, and if you have someone there sitting with you, tell them what nonsense means. If something is nonsense, it means that it doesn't make sense or that it is ridiculous. So if something's nonsense, it doesn't make sense or it's ridiculous. It's crazy. So why would we be learning about nonsense words or words that don't make sense? Why would we even learn about words that don't make sense? Why do they matter? Practicing making nonsense words is going to help us learn our letter sounds really well when we read them and which sounds we need more practice on. So by making nonsense words, we're going to know these are the sounds I know really well, and these are the sounds I don't know as well. Okay, so erase your whiteboard now, and then when you're done, look back up at the screen. Okay, boys and girls, on my board, I've written here the words bath, 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 and the words dad. Remember, you wrote dad on your board earlier. Is it possible to use the word dad in a sentence? That's right, boys and girls, it is. My dad has brown hair. I can use it in a sentence. Now, is it possible to use the word bath in a sentence? No, that's right. We can't use bath because bath isn't a real word. Bath is a nonsense word. We can't use it in a sentence because it doesn't mean anything. It's just words letters put together. But if you can read and spell the nonsense word bath, then I can see that you know all the letters in that word and all the sounds that they make. Bath, b-ath, bath, B-A-F, bath. If you can read that word quickly, I know that you know it, and you know the letters and the sounds. When we're practicing letters and sounds with nonsense words, we're going to put this symbol in front of them to let us know that it's not a real word, to give our brain an indication, okay, that's not a real word. We're going to put this star. It's called the nonsense star. So I'm going to dictate each nonsense word the same way that I dictate real words. The only difference is that I'm going to tell you that it's a nonsense word so that you can put your star in front of it so that I know you know this isn't a real word. For example, I'm going to say, write the nonsense word D-A-G, D-A-G. Then you would say it back to me twice, the nonsense word D-A-G, D-A-G. And then you'd write it once on your board like we always do. And you'd put your asterisk in the front. Let's do that now on our whiteboards. Write the nonsense word D-A-G on your board. Write that now. Now to write our nonsense word, remember we're going to start. If I tell you that it's a nonsense word, we need to start with our nonsense star. To write this star, you're going to write an X. Then you're going to write a cross on top of your X, just like I did there. Good job. Once you've written that, you're going to write the nonsense word D-A-G. So D-A-G. What will we do next, boys and girls? That's right. We're going to mark our vowel with an X. Good job. What is the sound of the first letter of our word? D. What's the sound of our vowel? Ah, ah, good job. And what's the sound of our ending consonant? G, g, good job. Now let's say the slide, da, and add the ending sound. Dag. Let's do it again. Dag. Let's say the word quick together. Dag. Is dag a real word? No, it is a nonsense word. Good job. Now it's your turn to practice with nonsense words using the letters and the sounds that we've been practicing last week and this week, okay? So what I want you to do is erase your board, make it all clean, and then look back up at the screen when you're done. Boys and girls, now we're going to practice dictation. Remember, dictation is when I'm going to give you a word 2 times. I'm going to tell it to you, and when I tell it to you twice, I'll do my hands like this as you're catching the word, putting it to your ears. After I've given it to you twice, you're going to tell it back to me twice, giving it with your arms. Then you'll write it once on your board. Remember, with our nonsense words that we're learning today, we always put our nonsense star in front of it. Now, hands out, ready to receive. I want you to write nonsense word F-A-F, nonsense word F-A-F. Give it back to me. Nonsense word F-A-F, nonsense word F-A-F. Now, I want you to write that once on your board. Good job, friends. You should have written in your top corner your asterisks are, because I said it was a nonsense word, and then the letters F-A-F. Am I forgetting anything? That's right. I've got to mark my vowel with an X. Let's say the slide. Fa, fa. What's the ending consonant? Let's put it together. Faff. One more time. Faff. Say it quick. Faff. It's not a real word. Here's the next one. Hands out, ready. Nonsense word B-A-F. Nonsense word B-A-F. Give it back. Nonsense word B-A-F. Nonsense word B-A-F. Write that once on your board. All right, boys and girls, you should have written your nonsense star. Then you should have written B-A-F. What should I do now? Mark my vowel. Let's say the slide. Ba. Add the ending consonant. Let's say it together. Bath. Bath. Good job. One more time. Bath. Bath. Good job. Here's the next one. Hands out, ready to receive. Nonsense word B-A-B. Nonsense word B-A-B. Give it back to me. Nonsense word B-A-B. Nonsense word B-A-B. Write that once on your board. Good job, boys and girls. You should have written what at the beginning of our nonsense word? Our nonsense star. That's right. And then our nonsense word was B-A-B. I'm not done yet. I need to mark my vowel. Let's say the slide. Ba. Ending consonant. B. Let's say it together. Bab. One more time. Bab. Now let's say it all together quick. Bab. Okay, here's your last one. Hands out, ready? I want you to write the nonsense word G-A-F. Nonsense word G-A-F. Give it back to me. Nonsense word G-A-F. Nonsense word G-A-F. Good job. Write that on your board once now. Since I've run out of room, I'll go up to the top to start another column. All right, boys and girls, good job. You should have started with your nonsense star. And your nonsense word was nonsense. G-A-F. Make sure you're always focusing on your good, neat first grade handwriting. Once I've written my letters, what am I missing? My star, my X under my vowel. All right, friends, let's say the slide together. Ga, ga. What's my ending sound? Let's say it together. Gaff, gaff. Let's say it quick. Gaff. Good job, boys and girls. This completes our lesson for today. Look on Schoology under our video to read what we're doing for your assignment today. Good job, boys and girls. You did great.